Hello, in this video I am going to be talking about reassembling the metal coil or spring mechanism of the wind-up toy. So in a previous video I recorded disassembling a wind-up toy, and here are some of the parts. So these are the parts. I even disassembled this gearbox that we used to wind up this spring that's coiled up on the inside of this. But as I disassembled this gearbox, the coil came apart and then it unraveled itself. And then in the previous video, I showed many attempts to reassemble this gearbox and struggled with the spring until I finally realized the method for reassembling this gearbox with the spring. So right now the spring is not completely assembled, and I did not want to dismantle this to create this video. So I drew a drawing or sketched out the information I'll be talking about. So it relates to this. So right now this knob here is this knob on the shaft, and on the inside there is this connection to the shaft that has the side railings. So on the top view, the railings look just simply like uh, just these shapes connected to the shaft. So on the bottom, they're connected, and then the shaft's connected to that as well. So it's probably uh, to avoid any confusion, I don't want to draw any connection lines here. So what you need to do is, which was counterintuitive, is actually go ahead and remove the entire spring, and the end that's supposed to be connected to the bottom of this shaft looks somewhat like this, with a very special curve. On the end of the shaft is a bend as well, and it's the wider outside edge of this coil at the outside edge. So the internal end of this coil looks as a more bent or curved shape like this. And this side here, that is just one side of that. You can pick either side of that like this, and you're gonna take the coil and place it down uh, around this railing, so it would look like this. So this is the shaft, this is that side piece here, this is the coil placed with this curved part or portion around it, and then you can go ahead and clamp this gearbox back into place, and then you're going to end up with this. So what we're going to do now is simply wind it up. You see, it pulls the coil in. Make sure this end piece doesn't get caught anywhere. So it winds it up. It easily catches on things, so make sure it's not caught on anything. And then you just keep winding this up. See, it's winding up. Just unravel that, and then it's going to catch this bent piece here is going to catch at that end over here. Make sure it doesn't go in by accident. See, it catches like that right there, and now this gearbox is assembled and it's wound up. Okay, so now that completes, it just unwound itself at the end, which is supposed to, so that shows it's working. So now the coil will remain in here intact. So now I can continue with the assembly of this wind-up toy. So now I'll bring the parts in and try to complete this assembly. So here's that spring, here's this rod or shaft, here's the final screw, and here's the end. So so this spring actually mounts around this protrusion here, like that. and then this hook connects. So look at it like this. This hook connects to this. Okay, and then this rod actually goes through this end like that. So that's how I'm going to be putting these pieces together. So I'm giving you a brief overview of how, because when I start putting the pieces together, the instructions or the understanding of the way it's going to be assembled is going to be a little uh, less apparent. So now I have this, and I know this goes into here. This part goes through this hole. So you just pull it apart just a little bit, and put that through here. So it's like that. This is a um, oh, I put it in the wrong side. It's not that. That's not the right side. This has to be in the elongated side. So take it out, put it on this side. So when this moves, it's gonna move this piece. When this moves, the front legs are gonna move like that. So then we keep this intact with this. It, okay. So we keep. Oh, this needs to be on this side here, like that, and this needs to be here, like that. So now it can move like this. Then we're gonna connect these together. I believe this goes into that hole. I'm not sure exactly. Let me check. Oh, okay. So it goes into that hole, and then this hole. But we could feed it through here first. So there's a hole on the top here. Then there's that hole I was showing you about. It goes through this end, and then it's gonna fit. This is gonna go through to that end. That's gonna go into that hole, like so. But I want to put the spring as well. So the spring needs to connect to that hook portion like that, and I know it connects to a part of the so maybe this doesn't yet. So that goes in there. This goes in here, and let's see. Once I start putting that in there, okay. So it's gonna go into this. The spring's gonna go from there to here, which is a unique way of placing it. So it's gonna come out. It needs to be secured some way to. Oh, now this rod came off. So it's, so I'm gonna put this again, and this, and that, and then put that through. Put the spring. I'm gonna hold the spring like this so it stays on. It wants to fall out, so I guess I can hold it upside down. Put this in here. Make sure that hole goes in into that slot like that. This end of the spring needs to be around this portion here, I think. So I'm gonna catch it with this one. Try to hold that in place. So that's a little tricky. There must be a strategy for doing this, just like with the spring, but I don't know the strategy just yet. So I'm doing this maybe the hard way. So this rod wants to come out. So maybe I should do the spring first and then put the rod. So take that out, do the spring, this, or maybe leave the spring on in here, the rod in here. Okay, like that. I'm pinching this, it keeps the rod secure, kinda. If I put it push pressure against this white gearbox, and this piece pushing forward, it wants to stay that way. So maybe that's the strategy. And then this, and then take the spring on one end, put it in like that. Oh, then it came off. And then put it like that. Take this, put it in. Or maybe mount here first, like that. And then this should go mount it on there, so it's holding it up, but then it fell out. So take that, up. Maybe I should use the other end. Maybe the other end is a different orientation of the hole. Take this down here. It wants to come out, so maybe I should leave it here. Put my finger over it so it doesn't fall out. Then, but this one wants to come apart. So let me make sure this is back together. Pushing it down to hold it in. And take this and bend it. It wants to hold. And then take this and put rod end and try to put it. Oh, then the spring went flying. It almost got in, but then I started rushing. So this and that. So I have to put this. It's gonna go like that. So maybe I should hold it like this. Uh-oh. Like that. Push down. Hold. Oh, okay, I need to hold it. Like that. So this is what I have. Make sure it's like that. Take this. Hold that in place with my fingers. Then this needs to go down into that hole. This is going to be facing up. So this needs to go in that hole like this. Maybe I should keep my finger on this. That goes through. This goes through. Okay, so let's try it different. Put this in its hole. Up there. But then it came all the way up. So try again. Go in here. Go there. Like that. Try to press it so it wants to stay in place. Put it in the hole. Like that. So it's in the hole. This is sticking out. So that's the way. You put it in first. Then you mount the spring. Okay, that's much easier now. I didn't know that at the start. It's so much easier. So then this goes onto that. and here, like that. See? Now that's on. Oh, so that's it. So that is this technique. So now that's on, and I have to gently put this back on, and this rod needs to go into that indentation. I have to line it up. Hopefully, let me see. It wants to stay like that. Okay. So now I have to line up all the parts. They should fall into place. Snap it. Oh, there we go. It's in. And then put the screw and get the screwdriver. So it seems to be in. It was actually, once you find the technique to put the pieces back together, then it's much easier to reassemble. So I'm going to get a Phillips head screwdriver from this kit. And now I'm going to tighten it up and hopefully never disassemble this piece again because it was so complex. Well, initially because I did not know the strategies, but maybe next time I'll be able to put this together much quicker and more easily. Now I'm tightening this up. Now, when I first wound this toy up, it didn't move the front ends, but I'm just going to show you that it winds up at least. You see, it winds up. Now I don't know how you get it to get going, but everything is back together. So thank you for watching. I hope this video was helpful.